welcome to Nutrisystem Live. I'm Linda, I'm your host, and today we are talking with Jacqueline, our dietary counselor, and she is going to be talking to you about some tools for weight loss success. So let's meet Jack.
Hello, I'm Jackie. I'm a dietary counselor. I've worked here for about 1.5 years. I love what I do. I help people with their journeys with their weight loss, and I love seeing people be successful, and I'm happy to give you guys tips on how to get started and how to be successful with the plan.
It is such a pleasure to be here. And today we did post already on Facebook. We asked some people this question, what kind of questions do you have, just so we could answer them on live with you today. So the first one is Chris, who's having a problem with letting go of Starbucks frappes. It's a big thing. Starbucks is huge anyway, so he had it with sugar-free syrup and non-fat milk, and I guess he's not loving it. So do you have any suggestions for Chris?
That is tough to give up. The good thing about Starbucks is they have the calories listed on the menu, so you can see what your best options would be. The fact that you got the sugar-free syrup was a good choice with the non-fat milk. Keep in mind that you do have 165 calories in extras, so you could always treat yourself to an extra coffee per day. Keep in mind regular coffee is 0 calories, so you can always add the non-fat milk, maybe some sweetener, and do your best to just keep it the best healthy option.
I know there's always like this give and take, because while you're trying to lose weight, you've got this kind of thing of I love these things and don't want to give them up, and then after you kind of make that transition, you can kind of be like, oh, I understand that was a lot of calories, and I understand that was maybe derailing me, and maybe now I have this other thing, and and I can live with it. So you have those things. Can you live with it, or do you need to spend the extra 160 calories? Okay, so next question is from Diane, and she wants to know why the Nutrisystem D products for diabetes have the same exact nutritional facts and carbs as regular Nutrisystem. She's trying to get her husband on the program, but she's afraid that he's getting too many carbs. Any answers there?
Great question. All the Nutrisystem products, aside from 2 snacks, are actually diabetes friendly. We base our program on the glycemic index, so it's good carbs, not the bad carbs. So by no means it's not a low carb diet, it's nutritionally balanced. I'm sorry to hear about him having the low blood sugars or high blood sugars, but I would definitely call into our weight loss counselors, and they can go over his meal plan, make sure everything's being followed correctly, and we can hope to help him further with his meal plan and success.
It's not often you hear the word glycemic index, but here we make it fun because that's what we're about. Okay, so next question was from Sue, who is a part-time fitness instructor. Go, Sue. And yes, she's really motivated to lose weight, and most of the classes she teaches in their evening, and she wants to have enough energy to make it through class. She said Turbo Week was tough. I think Turbo Week is tough for everyone. And she wants to know if she should eat dinner before class or just snack or whatever. So and then she has a follow-up question. So that's part 1. And then part 2 is bananas. Good or bad? Hang on. Here she goes.
Well, I'm sure the Turbo Week was very tough since you were doing classes. We usually don't recommend too much exercise during that first week, so good for you for making it through. Moving forward, you just definitely want to be adding in your extra proteins, your power fuels, and like you said, the banana, that's perfectly fine to add in. You get 1 serving of fruit per day. Now with your protein, if you feel you need an extra protein with the activity that you're doing, you can always add in more. Again, just call our counselors. We'll go over your meal plan and see what you need to add in so that you're not feeling too tired with the plan.
So I have a question for you. So based on that, so like I know a lot of people put it in New Me, and then New Me will recalculate based on what your activity level and that kind of stuff. Is that maybe something that you could do too?
Yeah, if you're using New Me will give you the calories that they recommend for you. It'll either be 1,200 or 1,500, so I would definitely take a look.
Sweet. See that? I know something. Mary Lou, she's almost done with her Turbo Week. Again, congratulations. That's a tough one. So she wants the quick download on the difference between power fuels and smart carbs. You are in luck, lady, because today we are talking about power fuels and smart carbs because it's all part of the tools for success. So she wants to know if we can explain a little bit further. So if you can help her with power fuels.
Of course. Power fuels just mean protein. They're good for your energy. They need at least 5 grams of protein per serving, and they do need to stay between 80 and 120 calories. Dairy products, lean meats, and nut products. So you will probably get about 3 servings of these per day, depending on which calorie band you're on. Smart carbs are going to be your fruits and whole grains, so you get 1 smart carb a day, depending on what meal plan you're on, probably just 1. They also want to stay between 80 and 120. and have a gram of fiber. So fruit has fiber, you always have a safe bet with that. And in whole grains, you just always want to check that it does have fiber in it.
Okay, so to make it fun, I brought props. So this is chicken, and this counts as, tell us what chicken is.
A power fuel.
Chicken is a power fuel. So there's other power fuels which they're in the grocery guide, and so the grocery guide is an underrated piece of information, and there, you've got all your things broken down by different category. But anyway, so here are your power fuels. You can have almond butter, peanut butter, you can have shrimp, 3 ounces of shrimp, not bad. So you can have one of these guys a day. And then, so let's talk about power fuels and turbo shakes, because I think you can use one.
Yeah,
right?
the turbo shakes are really helpful because they're high in protein, they're in the calorie range. You can use these as your power fuels. They're very beneficial. They also help with the belly bloat. So feel free to use those as your power fuels, and you can use other things too, and kind of just supplement as you go.
All right, so we talked about power fuels, and so let's talk about smart carbs. So smart carbs are mostly fruits, and I think power fruits, you can sort of think. Anyway, there are exceptions. There's like oatmeal and things like that. But basically, you're looking at apples, tangerines. Yes, does it look like a tangerine? It looks like a lemon right now. And then bananas. So the big banana quandary is, how much of these things can you have? So why don't you help us with the smart carbs?
Fruit's tough because it's always going to be different sizes depending on the fruit. Typically a cup of fruit will be 1 smart carb. A medium-sized piece of fruit will be 1 smart carb. So you're just looking at a range. Anything will be between 80 and 120 calories. Doesn't need to be perfect as long as you're getting that accurate measuring size with the 1 cup. And as long as it's a medium piece of fruit, you're good to go.
Just so you know, before Jackie and I went on, I asked her about this because I feel like the banana, you're definitely getting more than you get with the apples. So it's a little bigger, that, because she said, it's a trade-off, and I totally get that. So hang on a second, let's take a couple of questions. Okay, so Marianne wants to know, if someone has been very overweight in the past, they will always burn less, 10 to 20%. So do you know how to factor that in? So she says that she lost a lot of weight 27 years ago, and she ate what she's supposed to eat for her age weight. Is she going to gain weight? So can you help somebody who's really overweight, and then she thinks that they'll burn less? So can you help us with that?
Yeah, so with the meal plan in general, you'll be eating every 2 to 3 hours. You're going to be eating 6 small frequent meals, which will help boost your metabolism. If you don't eat enough, your metabolism can slow down. So with you, I would probably recommend a 1,500 calorie meal plan. It would just require you adding in additional power fuels and smart carbs, which we can certainly go over with you. You can also use Numi as guidance.
Good stuff. We got answers here. Okay, so that was Marianne. And then Miley, I'm 30 and it's too hard for me to lose weight now. 30? Holy cow, lady, you're good. Hang on.
You can do it. It takes motivation. It took years to put on weight, so it's not going to come off overnight. But with a structured meal plan and portion control and nutritional balance, we can definitely help you reach your goals.
Yeah, 30, it's not even middle age yet. So you're good to go. You could lose weight. Marianne, you can do it. If I was only 30, she's 55. You can lose weight. You can lose weight at 55. Okay, so that was Mary. So Miley said, I'm 30 and it's too hard for me to lose weight. And Marianne said, if I was only 30. Oh, bless you, Marianne. Okay, so Marianne wants to, what do you recommend for total grams of sugar intake for the day? I don't know. Do we know this?
Basically with the plan, we want you to be less than 11 grams of added sugar. I would probably check out on Nutrition Facts online, and it'll give you the exact numbers, or just shoot us an email.
Yeah, all those things that's pretty granular. Okay, so Sue says, she was here before. If Numi has me on a $1,200 calorie diet and I burn 350 calories at the gym, then do I add 350 calories per day? Yes, that the answer is no, but hang on.
So with the plan, it's recommended you're exercising. So that goes in with your daily calorie band. So even if you're exercising and burning calories, that's what's going to help you to lose the weight. Someone who is doing a whole lot of exercise, more than 30 minutes, burning a whole lot of calories, we would probably recommend adding in more food. But with you, that's great. You're burning that many calories. You're going to be very successful. Good job.
Yeah, so I mean, I totally agree. If you're working out, I think that that's great, and then you're adding in that extra for yourself so that you can, you're setting yourself up for more success. And Melissa says it's never too late. So she lost 20 pounds and she's over 40. Melissa, I'm with you. No reason to say your age. Dana said, hope 30 is not too old. I'm 60 and just started. Oh my goodness, wait, she's Dana. So Dana, yes, you can do it. The real thing is to get some structure into your diet, and then after that structure is there, you'll start to see that you're losing weight, because a lot of times people go too far the other direction, and then like Jackie was saying, that your metabolism goes down because your body thinks it's starving. And then Jennifer wants to know if she can have butter. Oh my gosh, Jennifer, you are the answer to my, so hang on, here you go.
0 calorie butter spray.
Look, we got
your
props.
Best friend. You can use this as much as you want. It's a free food. If you're going to be using a butter, we would recommend a butter substitute. It would count as one of your extra servings. So check this out. Get it. You can use this.
So the butter substitute you can use, but you gotta spend your power fuel, your extra. You gotta spend your extra on that. This guy is free. I like free. Free is seasonings. Free is this spray butter. Don't drink it though. I mean, I don't think that's a good idea. Okay, so. Let's see, I'm 69, I lost 15 pounds. Lori, you are the woman. And Rose Ann, lower the prices so more people can afford the program. So, Rose Ann, what we have some other, and there's another person who mentioned the pricing. Anyway, there is, if you want to call in, we do have special plans for people that are, that we have different prices for different financial needs, that kind of stuff. So feel free to give us a call. Andrea, she wants to join, but she's confused as to what's shipped and how much to order per day, per week. So do you want to help her with that? It's Andrea.
Hi Andrea, you'll be having a 4-week meal plan. So enough food for a 4-week meal plan. You'll be getting breakfast, lunch, dinners, and snacks. Obviously you're going to be supplementing with some of your own grocery additions. So yeah, you're going to be getting it per month. It's not per day or per week. You'd be getting a month's worth of food at a time.
Which is great, because you get this great, it's kind of like Christmas. You get this package in the mail and you're like, it's all this great food, and you get to, kind of decide how you're going to put it and what you're going to do with it. So Lauren just started today. She's so excited. Lauren, good luck. I mean, you're set up for success here.
Yeah. Welcome, Lauren. Feel free to ask any questions. We're here for you for support.
We are here for you. So there are a lot of great resources that you can use. So what we have, Numi, which is the app. We also have the Leaf, where you can go on and you can look up some recipes or some weight loss success. Lisa DeMayo says she loves the spray butter and sugar-free syrup on the Nutrisystem waffles. Lisa, I'm with you on this.
Yes, that's awesome.
I know, it is good. So, Lisa, you had posted that you had a vegetable soup that you were putting out there, so that you had made some in advance. So yes, I stalk you on Twitter, and I saw that you had a veggie, so that you put it was vegetable soup with chicken broth. You put celery, carrots, peppers, mushrooms, and all that stuff into it, and then what you did was you put it in individual containers and you put it in your refrigerator, because all those things are free. The vegetable, the chicken broth, vegetable broth, all the veggies in there, all those are free, and the spices, the garlic, the oregano, and all that other stuff. So if you come up again and you have your recipe, if you can put it on there for us, that would be fantastic. And Andrea said, okay, thank you. And then back to Pamela is back on Marie's Fast 5. Oh yeah, Melissa, you want the recipe? I know, she's got it. She's on here. And if not, I'll post it later, because I'll email Lisa and ask her if she can give it to me. And Pamela's back on Marie's Fast 5, day 4. Last time she did it on Nutrisystem, she lost 40 pounds, and she needs to lose 20.
Welcome back, Pamela. You're going to do great. If you lost 40 last time, 20, you can get there. You did it before. So again, any questions, just ask.
I know, this is great, right? Okay, so Lauren loves the Numi app and extremely helpful. You girls are all so on board. I love you. Brian just started today. Kind of tough to figure out how to determine the power fuel and smart carb to add in and when to add them in. So you are lucky. We have the dietary counselor right here. She'll let you know when. So can you just walk us through like a day in a life of a Nutrisystem meal? So what might you have for breakfast, and what might you have for lunch, and your snacks?
So With your meal plan, you're obviously going to be having your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. For men, you're having 2 Nutrisystem snacks, and then you're supplementing with your Power Fuels and Smart Carbs. Not positive of what meal plan you're on, but most likely you're going to be doing 3 Power Fuels a day and 2 Smart Carbs a day. You said Brian, you're kind of trying to figure out the difference. Remember, your Power Fuels are proteins and your Smart Carbs are fruits and whole grains.
Brian was actually looking for, and maybe I just misspoke, but he was looking for how to structure his day. So I know some people will take, I think the Power Fuel, you're not supposed to have it for breakfast, but sometimes people will switch that up. Like some people will have pancakes with bananas on them, or some people will have pancakes and peanut butter on them, the Nutrisystem. So that would be, so you can tell me what those for breakfast that would be?
I mean, if you're adding in a Smart Carb with your breakfast, again, you can, like she said, you can add in strawberries to your waffles or your pancakes. Or if you are doing a Power Fuel, you can do a glass of milk on the side, or add a slice of cheese to your sandwich, even add the peanut butter onto your waffle. The main thing is that you're spacing your meals every 2 to 3 hours, and you are getting those 6 small meals. So you can move things around as needed and according to your schedule. Just try to make sure you're getting everything in.
Which is excellent advice, because you want to make sure that you're getting all the things you want. So Sylvia lost 46 pounds, met her goal, and Betsy on maintenance lost 50 pounds in 6 months. Holy cow, that's great, Betsy.
Wow, that is awesome.
Woo, you go, girl. But the first time she lost so well, she was hungry the other night and woke up at night, was worried that she was going to regain, but it's hard keeping it off. It's okay. So Brian, so let me just answer this one. There's a couple questions. So Betsy, I know we all worry about gaining the weight back, especially when you get to that maintenance part where you're like, okay, I'm here, I want to make sure I'm not going crazy, but like I'm kind of like comfortable and liking it, but then you get that worry because you're like, oh, am I gonna lose weight? Am I gonna gain? That kind of stuff. And so it's difficult, mentally to think, okay, I'm here and now I can make a difference. Do you have any advice for anybody on maintenance?
For maintenance, I would just say, continue keeping track. New meat is so helpful even when you're not using the Nutrisystem food. It keeps you accountable. And remember, it took you a while to get the weight off, and it's not going to come back overnight either. So just hang in there, and you'll do great. Remember, those vegetables are unlimited. Fill up on those if you ever wake up hungry. Feel free.
The midnight snack becomes celery. Yes. Okay, so Vane lost 35 pounds 2 years ago, still maintaining. Woohoo! Go Vane. And Preya says, I'm on for 1 week and lost 2 pounds. Woohoo! Go. Brian wants to know, when do you use the shakes and does it count as a Power Fuel? You are right. So let's talk about shakes and Power Fuels.
Yep, your turbo shakes, Brian, those are going to count as your Power Fuel. So anywhere where it says Power Fuel on your meal plan, feel free to use one of those turbo shakes.
And let me tell you my turbo shake recipe. Turbo shake. Take turbo shake, take some coffee, take ice. Mix it. Awesome. Drink it. Anyway, this is good stuff. So Elkie says hi, and Angie's lost 6 pounds in the first week, gained a half in the second week, following plan to the T. Frustrating. Angie you lost 6 pounds in the first week? Wow. Oh my gosh. And then you gained half pound. Okay, understanding that's frustrating, but do you realize how amazing 6 pounds is? Okay, hang on a second. Let's ask the dietary counselor what she thinks.
Yeah, that's awesome, Angie. If you're gaining a half a pound, just keep in mind your weight can fluctuate daily. One reason being water retention, so don't let it discourage you. I'm sure your body's just kind of fluctuating. Feel free to call our counselors. We'll go over your meal plan, make sure everything's being followed to the T. But yeah, good luck. I'm sure you'll do just fine this week.
Well, and half a pound, and then we get obsessed with getting on the scale and weighing ourselves over and over again. Well, not over and over again, because you really got to stick to that once a day. Okay, so you're really only supposed to weigh yourself once a week. Truth be told, I weigh myself every day because I can't stand it. Like the anticipation, what did yesterday bring? I know, I'm not supposed to. And I'm supposed to tell you to weigh yourself once a week. I know. But you can't obsess over the scale. So, but I know that we all do a little bit, but give yourself a break. Really, there's a lot of ways that you can be successful with this. And so when you think about the tools for success, not only, give yourself a break with the, it took you a while to get to the weight that you're at, so it's going to take a little while to lose that weight. Plus, because if we woke up like 2 sizes smaller, wouldn't it be fantastic? But it doesn't really work that way. So So the next thing I would like to share with you is, so the preparation part. So preparation is always really key to something like this. So do you want to share so how you can prep to make yourself success?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what I personally do, I go to the grocery store and shop every week for my power fuels and my smart carbs. You know, get a thing of yogurt, get a thing of string cheese, and you have that in your fridge to take, and it's easy and on the go. Another great thing to do is prepare your vegetables. You know, have little baggies of celeries and carrots, or even containers of cooked vegetables that you can take along wherever you're going, so you have that ready and you're not stuck in, what do I have? You know, definitely preparation helps. Good.
Yeah, so those midnight snacks, so we actually prepared. So we have celery. Celery is free. You can have all the celery you want. Plus lettuce. Yes, you can have lettuce because lettuce is good for you. And then we also have tomatoes. So let me slide the tomato in for the conversation. So a nice recipe. I have the distinct honor of getting to see some of the recipes that you guys put out there. So the tomatoes are really good because a lot of people take the pizzas, the thick crust pizza, and they'll either dice tomatoes or arugula or mushrooms and put them on the pizza. And you should see these amazing pictures that people like you are sending us. And these things look really good. So if you have a recipe that you use that you're incorporating your veggies into your nutrisystem meals, feel free to share them with us because we love those. Those work out great. Penny says she threw her scale away and lost 85 pounds. I weighed at the doctor's office. Penny, I love you. Penny, that is so great. And then Keenan says my scale has a hydration number.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, let's ask somebody who knows about that.
That's awesome. I honestly don't think I've ever heard of that, so that's cool.
I love tech toys, so I might have to look into that because hydration, that'd be great. Okay, so Katrin just finished with Turbo. Yes, she lost 6 pounds. Wow. Kind of scared to add all the other foods in now. I guess it's okay. I really couldn't get everything during two, so kind of nervous. Yeah, so it can be daunting to start to add food. So you've seen all this success on Turbo and you're like, oh my gosh, I love it. But the deal is, you really have to, so Turbo, think of it, the Turbo week as this is your kickoff week. So this is the one to get you prepared for the big long journey because you